You guys go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. With no further ado, let's get through it.
Bye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a
This guy's funny.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the Source Factory. Reliable quality, cost-effective, and responsive sales team. All these signs come with CUL certifications. Send your logo to see how much it costs and follow LC sign.
This guy's selling the crap out of
Women
that
don't
stuff.
listen to men. Women think that men were created to serve them. So if you ain't serving them, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because women want men to be women. Women want society to transform a male into a female. Women hate women. Women hate each other. But they want to get a man and then make him embody all of the characteristics of a woman. Women don't listen to me.
You hear that? Now, I know this one gets in here and say a lot of crazy stuff, but did you hear that? They want you to have the personality of a woman while having the frame of a man. So they can break you anyway. That's crazy, man.
I know it's not all men. I know it's not all men, and I also know that women can be just as bad.
Let me guess you're about to say something that implies it's still all men.
If we were to apply the whole it's not all men logic to Russian roulette, it's not all the chambers.
Jesus Christ, you guys are so fucking hypocritical. Maggie, from that one hot topic in the Queen's Mall, you just activated my goddamn trap cards. First, I activate the trap card. We get it, you hate men.
Fuck
when
you!
This card is activated, any person trying to spread more fear about men on the internet, even though they're pretending not to, has to wear a baseball cap, change their name to Diego, and work at a barista to take care of your pregnant wife that just came from Guatemala. Last I activate the trap card, men stopped enforcing the law.
What?
When this is activated, you automatically lose the duel, as now men are not enforcing the law.
Now, that's the most important part that I wanted to show, even though the whole skit is hilarious. If men aren't out here enforcing the law, protecting you from wild males, then everything that you think that's important or that you talk about is null and void. It wouldn't matter. You'd be looking for protection from the wild. You know what I mean? But only in a society where we allow for y'all to run around here, man, and add extra laws onto the basic laws that we had to build so that men are not here slaughtering each other is ridiculous, right? You just forget about the basic level of animalistic nature a lot of humans have. And if it wasn't for the men that were enforcing laws, it would be carnage and chaos. But just got here and talk crazy online every day. It's wild.
Allowing anarchy to run rampant, destroying your country and your life. Now go, you're banished to the fucking shadow realm, aka trying to play DDR.
I know it's not all men. I know it's not all men, and I also...
When you're in the trenches, there's people who give up, there's people who quit, there's people who sow FUD, there's people who feel sorry for themselves, there's people who want an easy way out, and there's other people who say, listen, this is a test, and the only way we're going to get this done is to be irrationally positive all of the time. When you're in the trenches...
I don't know what irrationally positive is, but whatever, you know, when God blesses you and you see things in a positive light, everything's a lesson. That is where you want to be at.
She literally told me.
Now look, y'all, this is what they do. This is what their dream is. You know, when they talk about, you know, wanting to be super rich, and these black women are talking about dating out and divesting, this is what it is. This is what they want. Oh man, I'm gonna get flagged. Not today. There we go. Look. The music made me flag, but you see what's going on, right? Look, this is what they want to do. This is what they want to do. Then she thinks that he passed away, right? Hang on, let's see if the music's still playing.
Yeah. Oh.
Keep guessing.
Oh my God, I thought I lost you.
Yours, mine,
Yeah, man. This is it. You know, that's what it is. Yeah, it's getting wild out here, y'all. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? And for you Passport Joes out here, This is one of the reasons why they want you. They want you to croak over so they can get the finances.
Doing for you. So if it's a money thing, stay where you at.
Absolutely.
If you just want real niggas, you in the right place.
There it is.
I ain't doing half the shit he doing for you. So if it's a money thing, stay where you at. If you just want real niggas, you in the right place.
Mace laugh, but I always like this.
Have you seen this video?
You know, it baffles me the amount of women that are like, I would never let my husband tell me what to do. I'm not his child. And these same women, they'll go to work. Their boss says, hey, I need you to turn this in by 5 p.m. They say, yes, sir. The HR manager says, hey, I need you to stop saying this to your employees. They say, okay. The trash man says, I need you to put your trash cans beside the road on Wednesday mornings. They say, okay, and they do it. The speed limit sign says, don't go past 65. Guess what? They don't go past 65. The nurse says, hey, you have this condition. I need you to take this medicine. They say, okay. Their single friend will say, girl, you don't need to do this for your husband. You need to tell him this, this, and this. And they say, I can trust you. You're the expert. Literally everybody else in the world will tell them, jump. And they say how high, and they do it. But when your husband, who has a covenant with God to protect and provide for you, tells you, hey, I don't think you should do this. Yes, you should do this. No, you should not do this. It's a problem and you're oppressed.
Comment down below. Have you seen this video?
You know, it baffles me the amount of women that...
Straw man argument, man.
All right, child, what's this? Oh.
So you're telling me this man drives a Honda Civic?
Isn't that the same car you fucking drive? What's the issue?
Stop. Just go to date.com and find yourself a rich guy.
Isn't that website full of regular dudes pretending to be rich to trick girls like you into sleeping with them? Penelope from that nasty taco stand on 95th Street, you just activated my motherfucking trap cards. First, I activate the trap card, don't you buy food from Target? What? When this card is activated, any individual talking about money when they themselves are lower middle class loses their discount card to shop at Walmart and can't use Tide to wash clothes ever again. Last I activate the trap card, the rich guy ghosted you for a model. When this card is activated, you automatically lose the duel as your ego has been so severely broken. You shun yourself from society and only speak in random whispers at night. Now go. You are banished to the Shadow Realm, a.k.a. being the mayor of New York City.
Funny.
You're not allowed to be an average man anymore. The average man's life is going to get worse and worse and worse. So claiming that you're average is no longer enough. In fact, for you to have a life like the average man had in the 1950s, a nice big house, multiple cars on the drive, a woman who adores you, who will birth your children, who obeys you, who stays at home and cooks and cleans, children who love you and would obey you and fear you when you raise your voice, who adopt your creeds and your worldviews. For you to have the average man's life today, you're now an exceptional man.
Yeah, you need $150K a year to get that.
Minimum. You're not allowed to be an average man anymore. The average man's life.
As a married woman, how do you handle the bills in your household?
So I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. So I don't make that much, but my husband makes more than me. He works in IT for the Department of Energy, and so he takes care of a lot of it. But I do believe that the women should, if they work, they should contribute too. So I also contribute.
God forbid he lost his job. Would you be willing to take care of everything?
Oh yeah, I've done it already. Well, he didn't like his job and I encouraged him to leave his job. And I told him, we got it, like we're good, like let's do it. He found a job shortly after, but it wasn't that hard. I'd do it for him again. He's a king.
It's obvious why she married. You can tell.
Yep. When they're willing to build with you, man, you know, it makes a difference.
Come in when dogs bark.
We need to talk.
Pew.
How much are they paying y'all on Zeus?
I mean, everybody pay is different. If you a new booty, you get paid the new price. If you second coming, you get paid a little more. Everybody.
You lack imagination. When you're poor.
5 minutes with Jesus or 500,000?
Ladies, how y'all feeling?
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga on my No, I said no.
Let me tell you something else, 'cause like, you really not really gay. Only time you really gay if they.
All right, man.
I can't afford you.
I'm not a hooker.
Oh, then I really can't afford you.
Seriously, I work at the auto parts store.
What I mean is the cheapest woman tends to be the one you pay for.
I am not a hooker.
Well, a hooker get the joke.
It's over, man. They're washed.
I never thought we'd have.
I hear everything you're saying. What I'm trying to understand is how you get into the point that loser guys are supporting her to make women mad. I want to know how you got that. How you got there.
I'm just saying. Okay. Certain dudes.
How did you get there? I know what you're saying. How did you get there? What made you say
show
that?
us the work. You know, in school when you gotta do the math. Show us the work.
So I'm saying it's dudes out here that never experienced a
What's
bad
the problem
bitch
with that?
that can cook.
Okay.
That are emphasizing it because they never had a bad bitch.
How do you know that?
Because I have a
Did you
friend
survey?
that-
Did you
that
survey?
way.
Did you survey a group of 1,000 plus?
1,000.
He didn't have a bad bitch, so he wouldn't know no better. That's why he hyped.
I hear everything you're saying. What I'm trying to.
What they're saying here is these women they watch, especially they watch podcasters that they find attractive, okay, and then they try to make up this babble to make it seem like it's making sense. But when you call them out on it, it's like, how do you know that? Like, what do you mean if a dude can cook or whatever and take care of himself, he's never had a baddie? Like, where are you getting that from? I know. How do you know? I just know. I know. No, man. What you are is you're triggered. You're triggered. And like I've said before, when you have haters, man, they don't want to come across like a hater, so they try to disguise their hate. You know, like this goofy to try to disguise their hate as criticism with no base. There's no base in reality. So she's mad that men don't want her stankin' ass. Try not to cuss. That men don't want her, the ones that she wants. So she has to hide that behind whatever goofiness she just said that isn't based anywhere in reality. It's all about, you know, however she feels. You know what I'm saying? And instead of them just being like straight up like, man, I'm just mad at these dudes that I want don't want me, and you know they think they can cook, well, I can cook better. Instead of them saying something like that, they gotta hide it behind this stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, these younger chicks are cooked. They're worse than the older ones, because the older ones will try to base it somewhat in reality. They'll just say something and say it like it's fact and just stand on it. That's too ignorant for me. That's just too ignorant for me.
The calendar we live by.
What's your age?
I'm almost 29.
What do you think the way you're dressed right now communicates to men?
I don't know, I guess not your norm in Miami, right? Like, look around right now. No one's dressed like this.
How are they dressed around here?
The women I'm looking at right this second, they all have like really tight see-through dresses, really short, really skimpy, which I have skimpy clothes too, by the way. I'm not knocking it, but I don't know. I feel like this is a little more conservative.
Well, how do you feel men look at you when you dress conservative as opposed to skimpy, provocative?
I personally feel, and this is not a fact, but I personally feel that when men see me and I dress like this versus like a sexier outfit, they approach me differently. Different kinds of men approach me more to my liking. And I think it's natural for a man to look at a woman that dresses like more conservatively and to view her in a more modest way.
What's your age?
I'm almost 29.
All right. Well, you know, definitely more conservative, but it's super form-fitting. I mean, yeah, she's covered up, but she's not covered up, you know. And she can, I mean, she got her hand in her pocket. The way she's gripping that purse. This is a masculine woman. I don't care what you say. This is a masculine woman, I'm telling you.
Do something you hate.
You a black man?
Excuse me, Buck? Hey, hi. Can you stop eating my holiday arrangement? You back off, buddy. Okay, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
You a black man, black or brown man? You get to a certain age, nobody care about you no more.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Right.
If it ain't your family, nobody in the world cares that you succeed or that you're happy, that you're healthy, or you're any of them things, right? So you have to do that yourself. You have to set yourself up. You a black man, black or brown
Absolutely, man. You better take care of yourself, man. And I don't know when they ever really did care about you. You know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you might have more utility. but they don't never really ever care about you, man. You gotta care about yourself.
Can't give black
Jarvis,
people
pull
nothing.
his mask.
That's it! What?
Jarvis, open mask. Open mask.
Can't give black
Jarvis.
people nothing.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dope.
Do you hate women?
I had that question.
No, it's a genuine question. I
and I've
feel
seen all
like
of
you're
us.
looking at me like I'm being sarcastic. I'm genuinely asking.
He loves us.
Then why are you here? Yeah.
Well, I'm asking because a lot of your takes towards women make us feel small.
Okay, is stating an objective fact or facts that might paint women in a, I guess, maybe unflattering light, does that mean I hate them?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I just
Here's
haven't
the answer
really
to
heard
your question.
any.
I find it interesting that after our conversation, the main takeaway in question is, do you hate women? When all I've said is just, yeah, they're unflattering facts about females, but
Yeah, but
that doesn't
normally
mean I hate
people
them.
don't hyper focus on women in this way. At least I haven't seen much content that focuses on women. And
Well, maybe we need to hyper focus and not let y'all get away with so much. The hyper focus is needed because you're using that, you know, that we're not really paying you attention to get away with too much. So you need to be checked. And running around not checked is not making you into better women. You're not progressing society anywhere. So what do you want? You want it to completely burn? Like, I don't understand these females.
this light and makes them feel, yeah, like you said, smaller and isn't so unflattering. So I'm just trying to get a better understanding of why
Okay, let me ask you
women
this.
so unflattering.
Who controls their feelings? You or me?
Who controls their feelings?
Yeah, do I control your feelings or do you control
I
your
control
feelings?
my feelings.
So if you feel small, whose problem is that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Gotcha, bitch. So if you
Do you hate women?
And there it is. You can't project onto him because whatever he's saying triggers some insecurities in you, and then now you're going to try to make him feel bad for that when you can control your feelings and how you're going to receive whatever he's saying. But you're the victim. You're the victim of your own feelings. It's crazy out here, dude.
Seems like for me, and maybe I'm a little extra in saying this, but it seems like Instagram baddies, or you know, the different terms these modern day women are entitled, and it's cheapened into a prostitution experience. I will give you my body because you brought me to Nobu. I will give you my body because you sent me to get my nails done. I will give you my body because of XYZ, instead of it being, okay, I'm actually looking for partnership in life.
Absolutely.
How challenging is dating at
wrap
24
it
as a
up.
single mom?
It's not a lot of good men out there, so it's challenging. It's hard to find decent men.
Well, do you think it's easy for a man to meet you and then accept the fact that you already have a child?
Yeah, the right man will. And if you got a
And see, this is what they keep telling themselves, and this is why they go and watch, like, you know, tarot readers and stuff, because these tarot readers and these other women online, the only way for them to make money is to sell a dream to women, right? They're worse than the men that these women have been with, because these fake ass females are lying to them for monetary value, telling them that, hey, you know, there's a guy out there waiting on you. There's a guy out there working on himself, becoming a better version of himself. This guy's hitting the gym. This guy's, you know, cleaning up his past. This guy's healing from previous relationships. I know I'm hitting on something, right? I know I'm hitting on something, right? This is what they're telling you. This is what you're hearing online. We're not waiting on you. We're not looking for you. We're not looking at you. We're not looking around you. We're working on getting this money. We're working on making sure our kids are taken care of and that we're taken care of. And we're getting closer to God. You know, the stuff that actually will give us some type of value in our life. Running and chasing you down. What are you talking about? Why would you listen to a female lie to you like that? While these females online don't have a husband of over 10 years, don't have any children together with their husband of 10 years, but you need someone to tell you something to make you feel better. There's no point in dating you. You're not even showing us that you're somewhat rational when facts are given to you. It don't make any sense. You are the bottom of the bottom, and you would love to bring down a God-fearing man with you. That's not going to happen. I don't have to use my physical vessel, my body, to get things. I can use my voice. I can use the charisma that God gave me. I can put in hard work. You know, a lot of y'all just want to use your raggedy, stinking bodies, man, for everything. Right? And it's washed up. Like, we're good on that, man. We want women that we can get along with, that we can do things with, that kind of like our best friend in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn near finish our thoughts, know what we want before we want it, you know, reading our patterns and getting ahead of the game. Well, y'all just raggedy, man. You know what I mean? And they already said a lot of these Zennials or whatever, and no offense to the fellas, I ain't really talking about you, because if you can't read, you're going to find out real quick in this world. A lot of you Zennials can't even read. You can't even read. You female Zennials can't even read. Y'all can't read. And it makes sense, like, when you're online and you're like, I mean, dude. I mean, look. We all have our ad-libs a little bit, but it really seems like y'all can't read. It really seems like you don't ever crack a book. It really seems like your vocabulary is very limited. You know what I'm saying? And there's no appeal outside of the fact that y'all decided to take on millennials and Gen Z's plight. So you're out here running your mouth about stuff you know nothing about. You know, so again, it's a mess out here. You know, date at your own leisure. But these single mothers, like, what, like, something happened where social media and media told y'all that you're able to rebrand yourself as a single mother as if you're not a single mother, meaning you're toting around somebody else's kid. And not only that, you had that, they had, like, you know what I'm saying, some bird delivers their baby to them. You laid up with this dude, legs in the air. He had you folded up like a pretzel. You was sucking on his ding dong. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how many sessions you had. You might have swallowed some gravy. You know what I mean? You don't get pregnant out the first time. You had a few great fun times in the bed, rolling around in the hay, and made that child. So why the thought of, that's what guys are thinking about when they see you, like, oh yeah, you like to get it busted wide open. You know what I mean? Don't be mad at us for knowing that. Now, if it's an ex-husband or some long-term boyfriend, you know, childhood boyfriend you grew up with, most of y'all know. You just want to knock the kid out because you don't know where your life is headed. You don't know if you're going to get the man you want. So you're just going to have a kid and knock it out the way, start raising the kid, and then hope that you can find a man later. Everything backwards. Disgusting. Ain't going to get you anywhere. But look, you guys, I don't want to hold y'all any longer. You know, we've watched enough of these toxic females. I'm going to get up out of here. Smash that like button. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and follow. Drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Share the video. You guys, for the algorithm, now more than ever. And I'm your brother. Love you, and I'm out.
In this game,